Hi, I'm Dr. Dyan Haspel-Johnson, and it's time for a weekly sleep tip. So I wanted to talk to you, as I've been talking to you, about some of the components of hypnosis and self-hypnosis, because I really believe that there's nothing more empowering than learning self-hypnosis, and that it can be absolutely transformational in our lives and also with sleep. And I want to talk to you a little bit about why. I also go into this in a little bit more detail in the free ebook and video that you can download by going to the link in my profile. So feel free to do that if you want to learn more. And I think it's really exciting. And there's a lot of great sleep tips there, as well as developing on some of these ideas. But I want to talk to you about what self-hypnosis is, what hypnosis is, and what the components are, and how those can play into sleep. So for one thing, when we talk about hypnosis and self-hypnosis, you can kind of be like, well, what does that really mean? What are the components of that? Now, I've talked about that somewhat in this space in some of these videos before, but just to really consolidate, when we focus our attention and we become really absorbed in something, we feel like we're in the middle of it, in the middle of a great book or a play or a sports game or our drive or listening to music. We're absorbed in that thing. And that actually, in terms of research, in terms of statistics, it statistically correlates to hypnotizability, to the hypnotic state. So how we focus our attention can also lead us to feel like things are kind of happening automatically. We're driving on the road and we're so lost in our thoughts that all of a sudden we wind up at home and we weren't even really paying attention to what we were doing. That's a hypnotic experience. That's a sense of things happening automatically. There's almost a sense of dissociation that's associated with that experience. And there's also a sense of time distortion, like a minute can be an hour can feel like a minute. These are some of the hallmarks of a hypnotic or self-hypnotic experience. So when you start doing daily self-hypnosis, you begin to gain mastery, just like you would going to the gym and building your muscle. Or doing math drills when you're maybe in school, and eventually it becomes second nature to you. So these are the things that you can learn when you start to do self-hypnosis. Like, you can learn some of that in these videos. You can work with my 9 weeks to sound sleep self-hypnosis system. That's for sleep. You can do all kinds of things like this. And one of the great things about learning about hypnosis and learning self-hypnosis is that when we are wanting to go to sleep, we can tap in to these naturally occurring self-hypnosis states, which actually tap into a theta brainwave. When we go into a deep trance state, we actually, according to some of the brain studies, are often tapping into theta brainwaves. And that is something that happens when we're in deep, slow wave sleep, where we actually get really profound rest. It's really important for memory consolidation. It's really important for a lot of things happening in the brain. And it's important that we have that deep, slow wave sleep in order to get really high quality rest. And that's something that we also experience, that same type of brainwave, when we are doing self-hypnosis. So I highly recommend it. Okay, so go to the link in my profile, download the free video and ebook, can learn more about self-hypnosis and also just some general tips for sleeping better starting tonight. Okay, sweet dreams.